And yesterday in the news, Donald Trump Jr. was in the news because his Twitter account got suspended. They said that his Twitter account got deleted because he had posted something that was against the COVID-19 whatever, right? So they had deleted his account. Then Twitter put out a press release saying, we did not delete his account. We suspended him for 24 hours for posting stuff that was like bad information, right? It's been over a week that I've been banned from TikTok. Donald Trump Jr. got suspended for a day. I've been suspended from TikTok for over a week, and I don't know why.
No reply to the email?
No reply to my email. TikTok's banned me for over a week, and I'm baffled by it. And I thought, well, maybe I'm just done. I'm done. But my TikTok account is there, but I can't post anything. And when I go to post, it says you've been temporarily disabled because of multiple community guideline violations. Multiple, which means I've done it more than once, which I don't understand. And there's all these other, like, when I scroll through stuff, there's like all kinds of like, I don't know what I did. I wish you would tell me what I did wrong.
Yeah, like you have violated the following guidelines.
Yes.
Therefore, you're banned for X amount of days.
Well, you didn't even know what picture or what video went up.
That's what I just said. I said, I
Like,
don't know what I
amazing.
did.
They
I
should
don't
tell
know
you
what I
how
did.
to make it better.
Yeah.
Like, here's the video, delete the video and you're back, or
A
something.
warning, like for sure a warning, like, hey, you can't upload videos like this because of this,
Yeah.
and then you won't do it again.
So I click on community guidelines, and when you read the community guidelines, the violations are horrific. Like, I haven't done any of those things, so I'm baffled right now. So I thought first it was a 24-hour ban. Then I thought maybe it was a 48-hour ban. Then I thought it was a week ban. And either yesterday I thought was a week or today was a week. So no matter what, it hasn't been longer than today. So now it's been over a week, and I'm banned from TikTok, and I don't get it, man. So at any rate, so I was on TikTok, sitting there on the sofa, bored, because I watch TikTok now more than I watch TV. Like, I literally just watch TikTok. I get a text from a friend of mine, Mike. Mike goes, dude, are you excited about episode 5 of what's it called? In the House Dark? What's it called?
Oh,
Of that documentary I told you about?
like I'll go into the dark?
Yeah, something like that. He goes,
I'll be gone in the dark.
He goes, are you excited about episode 5 of I'll Be Gone in the Dark? And I go, what are you talking about? He goes, oh my God, it's the most amazing documentary on HBO. It's about a serial killer. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Because, that's my game. That's Kyle's game. Yeah, I'm like, put it in reverse, episode 5. And HBO, their documentaries are phenomenal, right? McMillions, all that stuff, right? So I go put it on episode 1, and it's about that Golden State Killer. Ooh. Not only that, but there's so much more, many layers to this story, because there's the comedian who played Ratatouille.
Patton
Oswalt. He's a comedian. He's the voice of Ratatouille. He was also the TV show King of Queens. He married this woman. This woman reminds me of Kyle because she becomes obsessed with serial killers.
But like me times 100.
Yeah, yes.
Like, she puts her family to bed and then goes online and starts researching things about the East Area rapist so she can find him.
She reminds me much. The documentary is very much like Don't F with Cats.
Yes.
Right, where this girl, his girlfriend at the time, and then becomes his wife, becomes obsessed with this serial killer and rapist, and they jump back and forth. But she's now dead. His wife is dead. And I don't know how she died just yet. I don't know yet, but she's dead. And they're telling the story. She eventually, because I remember this happened like a year ago or so, she caught the guy. Mm-hmm. The guy was raping and killing people in the 70s, and it's brutal. And it's when they tell the story, I'm only in episode 1, and some of the things they said in episode 1, I tell you, don't watch this before you go to bed.
It's terrifying.
Terrifying. I watched it before I went to bed last night, and when I got up this morning, I was mortified. And when I got up and I went and did my routine where I get in the hot tub and I get in the cold plunge, I was terrified that this guy or someone like him was in my house.
So the thing with this guy is his shtick, his habit was he would case a family out. So let's say, Suzette, he was targeting you. Mm-hmm. He would follow you. He would survey you. He would know everything that you do. He would case your house. He would break into your house when you were gone and figure out where and hide things to tie you up so that when he broke in, he was ready to rape you. Now, he broke in, it was always in the middle of the night when people were sleeping. Every single one of his victims would wake up to a bright light in their face, him in a ski mask with his pants off, and he would say, if you move, I will kill you. I will either stab you with this knife, and he would hold the knife up to them. And so just that alone, every single one, like when you're sleeping, you don't feel safe.
Yeah.
So like I actually started the documentary, I think weeks ago when it first started. The first episode was out, and I remember coming in and telling Joey Bradfish about it, and he's like, yeah, Patton Oswalt, his wife is dead. I'm like, she's dead? I didn't even know at that point because I didn't know who she was. And I feel like it made me so uncomfortable that I did not want to watch the second episode. But when you texted me yesterday, you got to watch it, I'm like, I feel like I recognize this. But as I'm watching the second episode this morning, I get ready in the middle of the night. I wake up at 2 a.m. and the area that I get ready is in my closet. So I'm always like with my door shut so I don't wake my husband up because I'm watching TV. And I'm sitting there and the door is behind me so I can see it in the mirror. And I always shut the door. And this morning, I noticed the door behind me slowly opening.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, did I not shut the door and the air conditioning is moving the door because I know that's happened before? And so I'm like, my heart starts pounding. I get up and I shut the door right away. I push it shut, but it scared the crap out of me because when I pushed it, there was pushback.
No.
So it was like somebody was on the other side of the door. And I'm like, here I am. I'm watching a show about this rapist that breaks in overnight, and the door behind me is slowly opening. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? Do I have a weapon? And I have scissors right in my drawer right in front of me. So I grab the scissors, and I'm like, I'm not going to feel comfortable the rest of the morning unless I open this door and see what's on the other side.
Damn, what an adrenaline surge so early.
I grab the scissors, and I open the door, and it opens the door into our bathroom, and there's another door that opens to our room, and that door I always shut. That door was open. And I know every time Scott's woken up in the middle of the night and either gone to the bathroom or whatever, he recloses the door because he knows it would creep me out if the door was open.
And the light.
And so I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, Addie? And my 5-year-old comes walking in from the bedroom. And her hair is like a wreck because she just got out of bed. And she's like, I had a bad dream. And I'm like, geez, honey, did you just open the door and try to get in mommy's room? She's like, yeah. And then I felt terrible because here she is freaked out because she had a scary dream. She's trying to open the door to get to me, and I shut it.
That was the resistance.
I thought you were a man with a mask trying to kill mom. You would have but what was in your mind? It's your beautiful little 5-year-old. It's your beautiful little 5-year-old who's scared, and you're like,
I was scared. I was like, honey, if it happens again, just say mommy so I know it's you.
You're like watching. Mommy's watching a serial killer documentary upstairs in her closet.
At 2 a.m.
Mommy, why do you have scissors? Oh, mommy was going to cut her hair. So just to keep her safe, you start cutting your own hair. See, mommy was cutting her hair. Mommy was just giving herself a haircut.
She's like, sorry, I scared you. And I'm like, oh, God, I just feel terrible.
For you to be that terrified after that documentary, I don't think I can watch it. For you to say that you don't even want to watch the second episode, I don't think I can watch it.
I'm not even done with episode 1. And the thing is, this guy got caught like last year. And the guy was started doing this in the 70s.
50 women he raped.
Good God.
And I think he killed 12 people.
It's crazy.
Insane.
It's really well done. And I think episode 5 dropped yesterday. So I don't know how many. I got goosebumps telling you about it. Ugh. So anyway, it's on HBO. And the problem with the documentary is it's a hard name. Like, what's it called?
Yeah, it's I'll Be Gone in the Dark.
I'll Be
What it's
Gone
called.
in
And
the
I think
Dark.
that's named after her book. She wrote a book,
okay.
I believe, and it's based off of that.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
So scary.
what a great story, Kyle. What a mortifying your poor little daughter.